Hello friends, thank you for joining me today. I'm going to be playing another segment of God of War 2, No Upgrades Run Plus. Let's see here. Oh, that wasn't very good. Alright, this is the correct direction to go. And we're back at the beginning section of the game. I don't expect me to have too many problems with this, but knowing me, it very well could degrade into a complete shit show. But that's half the fun, I hope. We're at the part of the game where Kratos is in Rhodes, and I did a test live stream earlier. The only person who saw any of it was Zimnus, and that was just for a few moments, and I had a technical issue that I had to resolve, which Zesty very much appreciated. Zesty helped me fix that and another issue. Well, he didn't help me fix the other issue, but I had a different issue where my microphone wasn't being picked up. But I think those have been resolved. Now the only issue is just finding a time when people actually, like, who I give a shit about would watch. You know, people like Zimnus or God Mode God or Zesty, you know, Millennium. That Millennium's a good person. But I don't really give a shit. Like, nobody's gonna watch me stream this out of just casual interest, or very few people. If they did, they would just because they thought it was like the new God of War games.
Die with honor! I am the God of War! I will make you suffer!
I wish you could throw him. I keep forgetting you can't throw him. But yeah, I did a short stream of this section, but I'm just going to redo it again because redo this segment again because it did get recorded, but I was focused way more on just seeing if the stream was working rather than actually like playing the game. It's still on the channel if you want to watch it, but from now on, if I stream, I should also be able to just record it this same way that I've been doing and then upload it as a regular segment, because I was concerned that if I stream like a certain segment, it's not going to be like really interesting, but it might be something I can do every once in a while. It's at a time when I can get some, because I'd really like to have some help with the game and advice right as I'm playing, because, you know, God Mode God, God bless him, he's a busy guy, and he sometimes takes a little bit of time to get to it, you know, his reviews, which is fine, but having that, you know, that assistance, the advice right when I'm doing it, instead of having to, you know, review it in my mind in hindsight and try to remember it for the next time I do that same run. Because that's one of the problems, is he teaches me so much, but by the time he's seen it, I'm already past that part of the game, so I can't, like, go back and reapply what he taught me until I do the whole run of the game again, and I haven't been doing multiple runs of the same game in a row just to prevent burnout. So by the time I get back to that first game, it's hard to remember because I've been researching all this stuff for the other games. So it's like, by the time I get back to God of War 1 for a potential pain run, or maybe even just another No Upgrades Run Plus, because I know I have a lot of room to improve there, as I do here. Just watching some of Zimnus's no damage, no block run. That's a tough run. Yeah, there we go. It's probably a waste of magic, but it doesn't really matter for this opening segment. That was terrible. I never, you know, like a lot of people, I never bothered to learn these guys that well because they only appear in this one part of the game. And even if they hit you, the damage is super low. Ooh, I hope there's a magic chest on the way there. I bet there is. I can see one over there in that window, but how do I get over there? I don't know. Oh, I gotta kill these guys.
None shall defy me!
can't hit him from up here. Just gonna kill him this way. It's just easy. You can also just grab them all. Might save me a little time doing it that way. Alright, as long as I get a magic refill before the Colossus, which I believe I will. I know there's a chest over there, but there's no reason to get it. Unless there's something else that I'm missing. Isn't it just red orbs? Yeah. Even if I wasn't doing a no upgrades run plus, I still wouldn't get those because you lose all the orbs anyways. I think I was mentioning in the last episode, I'd rather they just not have red orb chests this early in the game when they don't mean anything, because it's just for new players. Once you've beaten the first part of the game one time, you know there's no reason to get them. Alright, so this is how far I got to last. It was a very short segment of gameplay. I did it here in about 6.5 minutes. Probably took a little longer before, because I wasn't paying much attention to the actual game. Ah, enemies! Oh, I have enough for Poseidon's Rage. I'm so used to having my completely unupgraded magic bar from the first God of War, where I don't know if I've used Poseidon's Rage at all except for a couple of times. Ooh, not full magic. Once again, I'm in the God of War 1 mindset where that would have been full magic. Orbs give you much less in 2. I should say much fewer. Oh, there's the Colossus right over there. I hope I don't shit the bed. I've already done poorly by not coming in here with full magic because I'm going to need to use... Not need, but... using magic will make it go faster. This is the way I've always done it. Forgive me if this is not the highest DPS I could possibly be doing. But you gotta appreciate how safe it is. I know I'm not the first guy to figure this out.
Godly power drained into the brain, it will have the
Kratos is so
to destroy
stupid.
all who defy the gods. I will make you suffer.
I mean, this part right here, and the part at the end of the game where he has access to, like, time control,
I will make you suffer.
are him at his absolute dumbest. I'm gonna chip him down a little bit. There we go. Not too bad. I finally figured out what it was that opened that weird sound menu that one time. Turns out it was like a thing it was on the cord of my headphones, which is a corded thing that plugs into my computer, and the cord has a button on it that I didn't even know existed until like just the other day. And I realized that accidentally pressing that button on the microphone was what did it. I mean on the headset cord. I think this is hurting him. Ain't it? Yeah, it is. I wish the Blade of Olympus did that in God of War 3 when you use it. I think God of War 3 has the shittiest rage of the 3. You know, God of War 1, the rage is highly limited in how often you can use it, but the infinite magic is just so good. I mean, once you got maxed out Poseidon's Rage and Army of Hades, you are just dumping on any enemy in the entire game. If you have that, I should say any collection of enemies in the game if you have that up. God of War 2 has the most versatile, and probably ultimately the best, greatly enhancing your damage in a no upgrades run. You know, that's a whole aspect of this run I didn't even think about it until just now. How in God of War 1 you have no rage on the no upgrades run. In this, do. Combined with the Barbarian Hammer, you can really pump out some damage in no upgrade too. That and the Provisions, oh, I'm so excited. You know, it's going to be the typical sticking points. I'm not going to beat the translator part very easily. That's usually my big sticking point, and I'm not the only one I know. There's also the endurance run at the end. Unlike the translator, that's at least more fun. Oh, you can actually press the button to go faster and not die in this game. See, Kratos has chains on his legs in this game. You see him right there? I don't think he had those in the first one. I forget. Kratos sure is dumb. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, I didn't die though. I wish I did, because that would have actually been a lot faster. I'm still used to playing God of War 1, where that hanging feature like that may have been present. I can't recall any places off the top of my head where you hang like that though. The rope hanging parts, yeah. The climbing is better in this game than the first one, for sure. So you can get a chest up there, but I'm not gonna do it. And unlike God of War 1, I plan on beating the whole game. But there's no part in this that's the equivalent of the Clone War. There's Kratos. That climbing always bothers me. But he has super strength, so. There's the Colossus's face, which is way, 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 way bigger on the inside. here's a puzzle which isn't very creative and doesn't really serve any purpose but to delay the player from getting to the next part of the game. Man, it took me a long time to figure that out. There's better puzzles later, but... Alright, you gotta pull the thing. It almost did get the better of me for a minute there. If anything, I did not like the emphasis on puzzles in Ascension. I know a lot of people did. I'm not... I mean, I was able to figure them out, but... I don't really play these games to solve puzzles. The Colossus isn't feeling very well, I guess. Man, that Kratos is dumb. He's also super strong. I mean, I know he was caught off guard, but later feats we see, like in God of War 3, when he's with Kronos, show that he should be physically strong enough to just, you know, not be crushed by that. But he didn't have a chance to, like, brace himself or get his arms up or anything, so... Also, his bones should all, like, be completely shattered into, like, the consistency of crunchy peanut butter. He does have a healing factor, as we see in God of War Ghost of Sparta, where he gets beaten up really bad and is in a similar position to this, where he can barely move or swing his swords. And then just a few minutes later, he's fighting completely healed for no reason, so... He does have accelerated healing, so I guess his bones either didn't break for some reason. That's probably what it is.
Spartan army, Kratos dragged himself up from the dirt.
Although, I mean, this is the fully mortal version of Kratos who got killed by Ares, so I don't know. It's just a gameplay contrivance. I get it. Or I should say a storyline related contrivance. These games have a lot of them.
What power could possibly defeat the God of War?
The soldiers are pretty dense too.
Yes, I am forced to attend to this matter myself.
You know, I think the Blade of Olympus looks a little different in God of War 3.
Imagine caring for a creature such as yourself.
Why? Why would you betray me?
Kratos sounds so surprised, like he does nothing but go around and just destroy everything he can in these lopsided fights that cannot possibly be lost since he's a freaking god.
Gods are petty and pathetic, and your rule is weak.
I grow tired of this insolence. I am the king of Olympus. And it is my way that is the way of the gods. You must vow to forever serve me.
I serve no one.
Then you'll leave me no choice.
Submit. I would rather die.
I wonder if you get killed even if you don't press the button. I never tried.
It did not have to be this way, my son.
He had blue eyes a second ago, now they're white.
It is of your choosing.
What's the deal with that?
A choice from the gods is as useless as the gods themselves.
Even now, as you draw your last breath you continue to defy me? Everything
He already died in the last game, you retard. He's gonna come back and get revenge one way or another.
You will never be the ruler of Olympus.
I don't see any reason to believe that he ever wanted to be the ruler of Olympus. Although I guess with the third game they pulled out of their ass the shit that the gods are corrupted. They don't even fucking explain it very well, but I guess Zeus is supposed to be corrupted by the fear. I guess.
You will pay for this, Zeus. Be certain
Like,
of that.
Hades is supposedly... This is all fan theories, because the game doesn't explain anything, but Hades is supposedly corrupted by, like, anger, although I think he has some pretty legitimate reasons to be angry with Kratos, considering that Kratos has murdered his wife, although it was for the best. And, I mean, why the hell would he like the guy?
About change so severe that it would shake the very pillars of Mount Olympus. His death was something that I could not allow.
But I don't know, you know, God of War 3 is all over the place with the story. Like, Hephaestus tells Kratos he needs the soul of a god to get to Zeus. Considering that Kratos by this point clearly has no value for any life whatsoever except his own and maybe Pandora, I don't see why he doesn't just kill Hephaestus right there and just take his soul. It's like weird characterization where he's like, I'm not trying to kill the Olympians. And it is true to a point that he doesn't try to kill any other ones but Zeus, but he's so obsessed with getting his revenge on Zeus that he'll kill anything that gets in his way. So it all just stems from the fact that the story is basically over at the end of God of War 2, but they had to come up with some way for there to be another game so they could make more money. So the story is just extended about another 7 hours, however long it takes to beat God of War 3, which is not as long as 2. Pretty sure 2 is the longest.
I am the Titan Gaia.
There's Gaia. She's orange in this game and a different color in God of War 3.
A powerful warrior, and I have been with you through all the events of your life, but I can no longer simply watch. We will help you defeat Zeus. Death is an escape, Kratos. You are a warrior of Sparta, not a coward. Only a coward accepts death.
I am no coward.
Then you must fight. I will show you the way to the Sisters of Fate. Only with their power will you defeat Zeus.
Alright, here's Christos Ximnes' favorite part of the game. I could see how this would be incredibly annoying to do in a no damage run. It's annoying to do here. And you can milk a few extra orbs out of these guys, so there's no point in this run. There's the last Spartan. Is the idea supposed to be that Zeus goes directly from here to Sparta to destroy it? Because
my lord,
the timeline of
I knew you
events
could
is
not
kind
be
of
killed.
weird in this.
I never lost faith.
Return to Sparta and prepare for battle.
But our brothers are dead.
You can still hold a sword. Spartans do not surrender. Do as your god commands.
And what of you, my lord?
I am going after Zeus. It seems I still have allies on Olympus.
No, you don't. The Titans don't live in Mount Olympus. I don't think they ever did. Even in the real mythology, I don't think the Titans lived in Mount Olympus. Unless he's talking about Athena, but I don't see how. But anyways, thank you for joining me. Next time we're going to do the part where we ride the horse and go to the mountain with the guy in it. Thank you for watching.